recordings.
Yay. Okay, honey. Up in your castle in the sky. There's something on the back of it. Yeah, can you go up there and take a close look at it?
Yeah, hang on. Let me chomp on this onion real quick because I'm starving.
Ew!
That's what I have in my inventory.
You would never do that IRL. That's disgusting.
I never thought I would eat a lemon IRL, but I sure have.
You didn't like it, though. You hated it. You hated every bit of it.
Hi, Draconian. Did Pack tell you what we did?
Honey ate a lemon.
I told them that we recorded it. I tried to. I want them to see it, though, without revealing everything.
Right. I just want to say, from both of us, again, thank you so much. The package came yesterday, and you had requested, and I told you I wasn't going to make any promises, but we did go ahead and record it together. So I am going to endeavor to get that up Friday.
Friday?
Okay?
Oh, you're going to make them wait till Friday?
Well, I might be able to get it up Thursday, but I'm going to be gone all day tomorrow.
Make them wait till Thursday.
Hey, I will do my best to get it up Thursday. If not, it will be Friday. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, honey, are you up there looking at the stuff in the back?
Well, there's a third windmill. Hang on one second. I'm gonna turn you up just a smidge.
Smidge.
There's a laser amplifier. Hang on. If I stand on the laser amplifier, am I gonna get fried?
Well, if a laser is firing, yes.
Why do you sound so quiet?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I shouldn't be. I am not a quiet individual.
I know. Just why I am confuzzled.
Crap. Stuck.
Okay, it goes up.
I'm moving you up too, Mr. Man. This could be dangerous. Are you gonna go ahead and zap it?
Rock salt!
Oh, you are still so quiet.
And then
Sylvie, I really am fine. Thank you so much for your concern. I promise I'm fine.
It is on all the way from over there.
Pack's volume is good on stream.
It's building up.
Sylvie, Midlit loves it. Midlit loves it. Everybody loves it. Thank you so much.
She wants all the things revealed before she sees the things that are supposed to be revealed.
Hey,
She's
honey,
cheating, hon.
Right-clicky on the laser amplifier.
What the hell is wrong? Okay.
I'm not quiet to my stream, am I?
No, you're not. I feel like it's a Discord or something here thing. Okay, I'm sorry. What do you want me to click on?
The amplifier.
The amplifier. The amplifier.
And then hover over on the left side.
Storing. Oh, it's growing.
Wait, is there a laser coming right now?
Yeah. Go all the way back and it'll update to where you can see the laser. Has to.
Whoa. That was for my own good, I know, so I could see the laser. Oh! And I come all the way up here, I'll see the laser shooting at the little amplifier bit?
You should.
Oh. Look at this amplifier system. You got them all so... Oh, how in the world did you get those things stuck up here?
I worked really hard.
Ow, frick.
Ow, I'm on fire.
Did you both sit on fire at the same time?
There's no laser there!
I don't see the laser, but I feel the laser. Just saying.
Right click on the amplifier and suddenly the laser will appear.
Water.
It's magic.
Oh, dude, I put out the fire at 21 health. I put out the fire at 21 health.
Okay, everyone says that I'm fine on their end.
You are fine.
So it's all you, hon. It's your fault.
I hear Pack fine. But yeah, honey, you has power now.
Did I mention that Firedale is as tired as I was yesterday with a multiplier? Because Firedale's gone right now.
I'm right here.
I didn't say physically.
I did hear that we had.
You hear a bit of rind in his voice? Should hear just a tad bit of rind in his voice.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Mistakes were made. Don't talk.
But
okay,
Firedale,
Oh.
I want you to say, Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Oh, the seashell. Okay, I found out what was wrong.
What?
Apparently, my headsets were only like halfway pushed in the hole.
Ah.
So I had y'all turned up to like 150%, and I went, huh? What the heck is that?
So am I turned up right now, hun?
No, that's why I just pushed
darn!
it in.
So when I go rock south, it's not going to really affect you horribly?
You're at 20% right now. I just dropped you again.
That's
the thing. I had you guys at 20 and 40%, and then suddenly you had it at 150. I'm like, I don't understand. Why are they so faint? Then all of a sudden I pushed it. It was like, oh! It turned on the amplifier.
The amplifier.
I'm glad you enjoyed the lemon challenge. We had a lot of fun with it. I adore my son-in-law, and I'm very thankful, especially after today, that he loves me. I may have reminded him how much he loved me after I did a terrible, terrible thing.
What did you do to him? Is this the story time?
Yeah, we could probably do story time.
What's story time?
Story time. Story time.
Well, I have had a very adventurous day today.
Okay.
I needed to return something at the mall for Sky. And yesterday when we were all playing while we were waiting for the internet guy, which you ain't gonna believe what's going on with the internet guy.
Well, I always want to hear that story first.
Okay, well, I can tell you that story first.
No, go back up. Don't tease that.
Okay, so yesterday, that's so good. We were waiting for the cable guy to come and tell me that everything's fine. I don't know what your problem is, ma'am. So we were playing a board game, and while we were playing the game, Sky was here. All of us were here. It was lovely, and we discussed that, you know what, tomorrow we should go ahead. I have to take this thing back. I have to go to the mall. We should all go out together. You all have tomorrow. Well, Sky had to be working 3, but everybody else had today off. And so, it's okay, baby. She's just now discovered that I didn't put her necklaces back on after her bath this morning. And she's trying to get the person who is here to get her necklace.
Why can't she have her necklace, hon?
Well, she can, but it's not the end of the world that she doesn't have it.
But she wants it.
Just as I went live, she just went, oh, and her face, and she like points at her neck, and I'm like, it's okay. Yes, but it would be nice for her not to have them. What happens when that ring breaks? You know how hard it was to find a ring that would even fit her? Did you? Anyway, so story time. So we decided we would go to the mall together, since it's like a 25-minute drive there, and the kids would walk around, play Pokemon Go, and sort of catch some things and visit. And, we would just hang out, right?
Right.
So, okay, well, even, you know what? We're all going to be there. Let's have lunch and everything. So we get up to go, and I didn't have insurance last month, so I didn't have all of my medicines. So I was out of some of my medicine, and this particular medicine is fine when it's been in my system. When it hasn't been in my system, as you, my dear friend, know over the years, it makes me horrible, horrible sick.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very nauseous this morning. Very nauseous. I had a banana and a protein shake, and I'm like, okay, let's just...
Honey's sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Actually, I know. I'm thinking about it more too. Anyway, so I am at... it's time to leave. And Sky calls up, let me just give you my card. I'm going to stay home.
Of course.
And it's like, fine. She missed out too because we had an awesome time. Anyway, so everybody heads out. I step out with Midlet, and as I start to walk, my stomach like does somersaults. And I went, I want to take some Tums, and I already had a headache, and I took Tylenol, and the whole thing was a terrible, terrible, terrible mess. And I walked out, and Dawn's like, oh, Mommy, did you get sick, or are you about to get sick? And I'm like, yes. I said, oh, I feel like I'm going to. She said, do you want him to drive? I said, that's exactly what I was going to say, is why don't you drive us there, give him the keys to my car. And he says, oh, you know what? If I'm driving my car. Let's go. We'll take my car instead of your car. He has a really nice car. He has a really nice car that he's customized, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I have my sunglasses on, and I'm nibbling on some crackers, and I'm like, I'm fine. It's gonna pass. It's gonna pass. I have a stomach of freaking steel. We get like 5 minutes down the road, and I realize that the package with the receipt that I needed is in my car. So we turn around and we come home to grab the package. In the course of turning around and coming home, my stomach is fading in and out from horrible nausea to, okay, you got this, right? Then Dawn needed a tissue, and something was said that was just like he said, oh, we don't have any tissue here. Hey, babe, you can use my jacket if you need to. You can start on my jacket. We'll wash it. And so they started like just talking like gross tangents, like, and she's like, oh babe, that's disgusting. And I'm like, shut up. And so then it was, hey, this will be really funny. We're gonna talk about gross not things. And I'm like, no, seriously, y'all need to shut up. And then Dawn made like a gaggy sound when something was really gross, and I'm just like, oh no. We are half a mile from home.
They were pushing Honey's buttons.
I normally don't have any buttons. Like, no joke. I have an iron stomach. I have been between 5 kids, massive migraines, and all the medicines I've taken. Yeah, and everything Midlet does. I got a stomach of steel. It's like, yeah, you just do it.
Yeah. What?
Butterfly.
I saw it.
I saw one too. Anyway, I may or may not. Okay, I did. I suddenly said, you need to find a place to pull over. He's like, Mom, I don't have a place to pull over. I said, well, you need to find one. So right after the intersection, he pulls to the side of the road in front of somebody's house. I open the door, throw up all over the ground. They're going to have a lovely surprise when they come out to pick up their trash. Because it's a mess. So, but as soon as my brain went, and like not to get really, really gross, but it was coming out no matter what. I was debating, do I open my purse? But that would be worse to clean up. My seatbelt stopped me from full exit, and so I threw up all over the inside of his door.
In his nice decked out car.
Yeah, it is 2014 Charger. I threw up all over the inside of the door.
The one that he like meticulously cleans and everything.
Yes, because the seatbelt caught me, and it was like, oh, come hell or high water, it's too late. I'm already throwing up. I was throwing up before we stopped. And so out it goes. I turn around, unbuckle the belt, go back for more. Everything else hits the floor. But silence in the car. Now, before we left the house, we actually had a very sweet little moment, Sir Twilight and I. He put his arm around me and he said, you know, Mom, I really appreciate everything you do for us and everything that you just are. He says, you know, he lost his mother young. And at like 13. And he said, you know, I was just looking at pictures of her last night and I was like, oh, I miss my mom so much, but I'm so glad to have you as a mom.
Oh.
Like, oh, right, so sweet. Yeah, and so he gave me a big hug, and he says, you know, I love you, and I said, you know what, baby, it's really hard losing my son, but I look at you like a son, and I love you too. And so Dawn comes around the corner, and we're all misty-eyed and hugging, and it's like, oh, and then we go to the car. So as I'm throwing up between bouts, I look over my shoulder, and I'm like, remember, you love me, damn it. And then continue to throw up.
Honey used up all of her...
That was a lovely and disgusting story, hon. Thank you so much.
She used up all of her earned son karma all at once, it sounds like.
Oh my goodness. So we pull up, and the funny thing is, like, they half made a joke. Hey, if you're gonna throw, I said, you don't want to take my car? You know, what if I get sick? And Dawn laughs. I get out of the car, and I'm like, how come you're pregnant and I'm throwing up? What the hell? That's not right. Anyway, I literally have not said you need to pull over and gotten sick since I was pregnant with my first kiddo. Yeah, so that was a lovely and disgusting story. But then we went on to the mall after we cleaned up the, door panel, and he sort of took it apart, and he had this really cool little like.
What is that sound?
That would be the sanding going on below me.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgot it.
He said to tell me if it was too bad. Anyway, so yeah. Ironically, like, we were there, and then Dawn looks. We got home, and while he and I are cleaning up the door, he's like, she says, "Mom, could you please unlock the door and let me in, because I would like some Tums before I lose it now." So she gets some Tums, and I'm looking back and forth, going, I feel great. I don't know how much of my medicine I lost, but man, I feel great.
Sounds like you may have eaten something that disagreed.
No, it's definitely the medicine. I've been through this road before. This is definitely the medicine. This is the medicine that it tends to be the problem with getting refilled or whatever. And so whenever I get issues with it not being in my system, it makes me sick. It's fine once I've had it. Anyway, yeah, so that happened. Then we went to the mall. We had a lovely, lovely time at the mall.
Because you felt lots better.
I did. I felt lots better. She's like, Dawn's looking at me and she's laughing. She's like, Mom, I was watching you in that rear view mirror and the side view mirror. You looked like you were just in so much pain, like you were going to die. And then all of a sudden it's like, look at you now. You got color in your cheeks. You got a big old grin on your face. I'm like, yeah, I feel good. What are we going to do for lunch? So we went out and we had a lovely, lovely trip. It does sort of sound like a vacuum. That's what I thought it sounded like. I ended up, I should not be allowed to go into Tivana.
What's Tivana?
Tivana is a loose leaf, why did it come in here? It's a loose leaf tea store that Starbucks bought and is going to close soon, and so they've got a lot of stuff that's like 50% off and 75% off.
Reminds me of Havana.
I also happen to have $10 off your next order and
Ooh,
$10 value product free when you make an order purchase, and I'm like, damn it! Spent $25 in there. Cannot leave. Anyway. So I spent $25, and as she handed me the receipt, she says, "By the way, congratulations, you saved $48.32." I'm like,
is anybody keeping track of the anyway counter? Because that was a lot. There was a lot anyways in that. Someone better be using that counter.
Nah.
That was like 7 or 8 in like 10 minutes.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
Any way you want it, that's the way you got it. Any way you want it.
Sylvia, that's not reverb. That's somebody standing below her.
Yeah. which is great timing because you're recording. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's not. It's honestly, it's not that bad.
Okay. I was hoping it wouldn't, because it doesn't sound that bad to me. It just sort of sounds like a vacuum upstairs.
It sounds like someone's flying a model airplane.
Did you just add 25 anyways?
No, it was.
Did you think you didn't earn it?
I added 7.
Oh, he added 7.
7.
Anyway, so I took a picture of Sir Twilight cleaning this door, which he took apart, and every time I started to say, he was like quiet. I apologize so many times. He goes, "It's okay. It's okay. You can't help it. It happens. It's okay." I said, "You know what? I'm preparing you for fatherhood when your child projectiles." And he's like,
"Okay, we could continue with this conversation or move on. We can anyway that anytime. We could please anyway that anytime."
Anyway.
So we, oh yeah, it looks like I got lipstick on, because I have some, like, residual lip stain sample stuff from Lush.
It's because of the guy that visited, you said.
It's because what?
You said, oh, the guy that came to visit and work on your internet.
Oh, that is actually like, oh, baby. That is an old baby. That is an old baby, and that is a number that I'm happy to have, and Pac may want this number.
What? I'm just still looking at Sylvie. Says she's hearing you twice.
What are you trying to tell us about Pac, honey?
He needs help with Time Warner or Spectrum.
Oh.
Sylvie, what?
Not what I was thinking.
I know. You should be ashamed of yourself. What were you saying, Pac?
Sylvie said that she can hear you twice. I think you have her open in a separate channel then, Sylvie.
Yeah, you must have it open twice. You must have 2 channels open.
Hi, Angel Leon Pico Rose.
and Dragonian said, Hun, it's fine. Release it whenever you can release it. I will. The Japan crate is released today because I was going to be gone, not have any time.
Release the Hunkin.
So the other story to tell you, the one that you will be most interested in, my dear friend.
I'm awaiting.
Time Warner Cable.
Mm-hmm.
I have, last Tuesday, I got knocked out the last hour with you guys.
Spectrum. Yeah.
Spectrum. Thursday I couldn't start for 2 hours because I simply had no upload, but download was beautiful. Mm-hmm. And when I called, there was an outage. And it said there's an outage in your area. Well, the outage was actually them working on the lines. It wasn't no outage.
Wait, they actually admitted it?
Yes.
I always suspect that's what it is, but they never admit it.
CenturyLink always says, did a networking upgrade.
See, I don't mind them doing that as long as they tell you they're doing that,
Right. So you can deal with it. Now, he told me that they are actually doing quite a bit of stuff between the hours of 11 at night and 4 in the morning.
Okay.
So they're doing a lot of line work to try to not bother people, for the maintenance stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But and they thought, well, we're only really affecting the upload side, so it shouldn't be that big a deal. Unless it's your job and you need upload. I told him, I'm like, you know what? I would give you half of my 70 download if I could just have like some stable or another 1 or 2 megabytes of upload. Just, seriously. Normally Hunt is the Rhindiest, but today you think somebody else is winning that race, right?
Yep.
I'm doing good.
Firedale's winning that race by far.
I threw up. I feel better. I had amazing food.
Yay.
PT Chains. We tried PT Chains.
I didn't throw up yet.
I have some beautiful fresh tea that I bought. I saved a lot of money. So
count it.
He comes over.
Did you count it, Firedale? That one was quick, but it was done. You need to make sure that one gets in there.
Oi, shush at you.
But you didn't. You didn't anyways. It was a quickie too. Anyway.
It was a quickie. I thought I'd get away with it.
You could just not.
So, you know, transitions are good.
Well, not when it's always the same one.
You got a sideways tongue stick out. That's special. So, oh yeah, I was going in for me. So, he comes over, and I was so Thursday. I had it's whatever, you know. It was an outage.
And
Friday,
it was, but there was an intentional outage.
Right. Friday, I had some issues, but I was like, okay. It didn't affect my stream. Stream was fine. Saturday, I was trying to upload, and I'm like, why is Blood and Bones set for 5 hours? It's normally like an hour and a half to 2 hour upload, you know, depending. And I'm like, really? So, sure enough, Dawn's like, Mom, we've got Jack net, and I got the smart TV we got, we couldn't connect, do nothing. So I go and do a test, and we're crap at. I call them up, and of course you have to schedule maintenance. You have to schedule someone to come out. They go through all their things, and they tell me everything looks fine. Oh, although he kept trying to insist that I was on wireless. I'm not on wireless. I have a router to have wireless, but I am wired. This is my job. Like, I said that like 4 times. I said, it's in my office. I am direct connected. Everybody else can tuck it with wireless, but I am not.
Right.
So he finally got through that. Okay, so and he kept saying, well, you're only guaranteed 2.5 on wireless, 5 on wired. I'm like, darling, I ain't even getting 1, so I don't know why. And I'm
you
not
can guarantee whatever you want, and it doesn't matter if it's getting 0.
Yeah. And then he didn't like the player. I was doing my speed test, so I went to his place for a speed test, and this is more accurate. I'm like, oh, you're right. Now I have less than 1. So instead of having like 1.4, it said I had 0.78. I'm like, oh. Well, there's definitely a problem here. And then he tells me I'm resetting your connection. Sure. Do another test. And he's like, what does it say? What does it say? I said, it's still trying to do the upload part. And I've never had a speed test do this. It actually just crapped out.
It gave up?
It never gave a number for the upload. It said 70.2 download, upload, blank. And he says, what do you mean it's blank? I said, I mean, it couldn't connect to squat, darling. There's literally no number. There has to be a number.
There's no number.
There's no number. So I do it again, and this time it was like just the worst ever, like 0.3. It's like, no, that's kilobits. No, or megabits. But no, it ain't even 1 megabit. It's a kilobit. So we're going back and forth. He says, I can get somebody out there on Tuesday. It's Saturday. Are you telling me I can't work for the next 4 days?
So basically, you got a jerk.
Oh, they try to escalate it, and they escalate it to Monday. So I'm just like, breathe in, breathe out. Saturday works, no problem. I was able to connect. Sunday, a bit crappy. Yesterday, so Monday, he comes. We're all waiting for him. And I knew it, and I checked. Sure enough, I'm like, I actually told the kids, I'm telling you right now, he's going to come in, he's going to be like, your wiring is great. Maybe they'll go fix with some things, tell me that they've changed some things and tested some things. It's not a problem now. Everything's
We're going to get you a new router. It's the same, it's as good as the old router, but it's different.
Yes, for the modem. So and that's what I'm like, we were sitting there playing a game, and I'm like, I know how this is going to go. I'm going to be the customer that complains and complains and complains until somebody finally fixes it, right? Because it's my job. He walked in the door, and he's like, you just bought this place, didn't you? Yeah. A month ago. He goes, I know the old dude who lived here before. I rewired this house top to bottom. My boss was here. There was water in the taps. There were squirrel chews on the line down the way. He complained so many times. On the 3rd time I came out, my boss had to come out with me. We rewired this whole place 6 months ago. Then he called me up and said, I moved around the corner. Can you take care of me now? Because he gave him his number. And he's like, we just took care of your house. I said, well, that's fine. You took care of my house. But
there's no upload.
Yep. So he comes over and he looks at everything and he says, you got the latest and greatest modem. I said, I know. When we moved, I let you guys do your thing and upgrade it. It's like, and all the wiring is good because I wired it. I mean, all the tests I did out there say it's great. Let me sit down and do a speed test here. Hey, this is great. And I'm like, yep. Uh-huh. And then he looked at me and goes, so, my name's Ryan. I've worked here for 20 years. It's not in the lines. There's something behind the scenes. We need to get it sorted out. And I went, wait, are you admitting to this? And he's the one who told me that the outage was maintenance. He says, yeah, but people forget that people do actually need upload time too. But most folks are all focused on, hey, can I download
right.
fast? Can I download fast? So he gave me his phone number. He said, you let me know when you tank, even if he gave me his hours, even if I'm not working, I'll hear your message. I will pass it on. They can give me the time frame. So last night, I tanked. I couldn't start for half an hour. I left him a message. And then a couple hours in, everything went crappy. I ended up ending early. It was a mess.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
He called me today. I was going to call him, but, you know, the whole adventure thing, right? Mm-hmm. He called me today, actually, while we were at lunch. And he called me today and said, I want you to know that we are seeing noise on the line. He actually talked about needing to possibly open it up. He says, you know, if you and a neighbor, maybe you got some kid down the street that's uploading videos when they're home or whatever, you need to, he says, we need to kick you some more bandwidth. And he says, because, you know, they do open and shut the floodgates depending on, I'm like, I know they do. They never admit they do. Because I said, I'm going to ask you flat out. Because as soon as he's like, it sounds like he knows, I said, so am I being throttled? Because I don't know that it's you're being throttled specifically. It's usually more, hey, nothing's really neat. This is a quiet area. We're going to focus elsewhere. I'm like, well, it ain't a quiet area because obviously somebody else needs to upload. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, there's definitely noise in the line during the time that you told us. I've sent it with them to investigate because you're going to have to give me a little bit of time, but we're going to work on this. I'm going to stay in touch with you. You call me anytime it happens. And, you know, you let me know. The more times we figure out, the more we can check it, the more we can narrow it down, the more we can figure it out. Says if it comes down to it, we will do what we can to get you in, to adjust the matrix behind the scenes so you get more bandwidth consistently. I swear that man could have been dipped in chocolate with a halo on his head. He looked like the best Christmas present in the world with those words. I'm like, oh, baby. And I'm just like, so you just said everything that everybody who works in the industry knows, but nobody ever admits to. And he said, we're going to help you. He says, I'd rather work with the customer and get it sorted out. And I'm telling you, there's nothing we can do with your lines. Some new guy's going to come out here and you can call them and they'll schedule somebody and they'll come out, but it's not going to do you any good. I'm like, I know. This ain't my first rodeo, darling. You know, so he was amazing. And when he left, I told the kids, I said, okay, he's either the best BSer I've ever heard, and I've heard a few, or we're actually going to get something done around here. And the kids were all like, I believe him. I think he actually knows what he's doing. And he's gonna help. And then sure enough, he called me back today. I got your message this morning. We've already talked to the guys about it. We're working on it. We're going to get this sorted out for you. So the next time, I mean, you've finally gotten your stuff better, more stable.
Better, yeah.
Not, you know, I'm telling you, the next time you end up with another round of mess. But honestly, I'm hoping he's going to sort it out. He at least sounds like he knows what the heck he's doing.
Now, I just want to say to both my chat and to the video, I know this sounds like absolutely something that most of you don't care about at all. I know that we just spent like 20, 30 minutes talking about internet connections and dealing with customer service. But for the people in the chats and for the people in YouTubes that have dealt with this stuff, this is like the most interesting thing that you have ever heard in your life. Because
actually,
you never get actual answers to any of this crap.
Right.
This
Not
is
only
like
that, for the people who like watching us.
You get the people that usually blame you.
Right.
Yes. And for the people who like being able to watch streams, if we don't get people like this to help us, we can't do what we do. All we need to do what we do is a good computer and a good net connection.
Yeah.
And we work with, I mean, obviously there's software and all that stuff, but, simplifying it, it comes right down to it. That's the prime thing. And it's so frustrating for us when you're ready to work and you can't. And it comes down to, the internet, something stupid like that. Oh, that's right, I can't cook the meat. Anyway, so he actually seems to know what he's doing. And I told him before he left my house, you should have seen his face. He walked in the kitchen, turned around, and all my kids are sitting at the dining room table because we were playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this doorway to the dining room from the kitchen. He comes around the corner, and there's all these smiling faces turned going, "Hi," and he just stopped doing it. "Hi, where's your modem?" I said, "We're just playing a game while we waited on you. It's in my office over here." And we started talking. And as he left, he shook my hand and he said, "I mean it. Call me anytime. Even if I don't answer because I'm off work or whatever, call me. We can work through it. It's just going to give us some time and we're going to make it happen." And I said, "Well, you have given me permission. I just want you to know you're going to get sick of hearing from me because I'm going to poke you every bloody time until it's fixed." He says, "Good, because that's the only way we're going to get this. We're going to get it done." I'm like, "Poor me." So that is my story that I meant to tell you yesterday.
Congratulations.
That is a good story. Okay, I'm just going to harvest a little bit of this sulfur, and then I'm thinking I'm going to try and go downstairs and deal with these skeletons again. Firedale, I'd love to have you with me, but I don't think I want to shoot you on accident.
Okay.
Dragoni, in Belgium, you sound like you have a lot of options. Like you said, some of them are terrible and some of them are great.
Yeah, we have terrible and terrible.
We don't have a lot of choice.
No.
We really don't.
I just heard 2 chickens. That was a double rooster
I
call.
need your assistance.
You need my assistance? Okay, hang on. Let me finish cooking this thing. What's up?
I want you to fill up the refrigerator raiders.
I will. I just filled up the refrigerator. I just made all the stuff.
I mean the real refrigerator.
I saw that.
Raiders.
I saw that. I was actually going to grab stuff, and then I realized that there was a bunch of raw meat, so I'm down to cook it to put it up there.
Okay, I'm going to start my recording here.